Malaysian tour buses and lots of Malaysian cars in the car park. So which Hat Yai tourist attraction can we be at? And actually we're at Makro, the big cash and carry store in Hat Yai. It's very popular with Malaysian tourists and very popular with locals. So unless I get stopped having a camera, the plan today is just to show you around Makro in Hat Yai. I watched a video about a supermarket in Russia the other day. I think it's quite interesting to see what it's like going shopping in other countries. And as an expat here, this channel is about expat living in Thailand, I actually find it more interesting to look at the practicalities of living in another country rather than just the tourist stuff all the time. That aspect gets a bit boring after a while. So this is Makro in Hat Yai. It's a chain. There's Makros all over Thailand, and they're absolutely huge, big warehouses, and they've got a very wide variety of goods that we will see as the video progresses. Because it's a cash and carry, they tend to focus more on big quantities. If you're just a single person, you might come here to buy something and you only find that you can buy big packs, and that's not always convenient. What you see here are a lot of people who run small businesses, small mini markets and restaurants, and they come here to get the things they need to run their business. In this area, insect sprays and laundry detergents and fabric conditioners. Mostly big bags and lots of variety. Prices maybe not as cheap as you think, but reasonable. And there is some kind of a membership scheme here, but I looked into it before and it's not suitable for people like me who sort of, maybe buy 7,000 or 8,000 bahts worth of goods each month. I think you needed to spend 30,000 baht a month and you got a 300 baht discount, and we're never going to spend 30,000 baht a month, so we don't bother with the discount scheme here. There's a little pharmacy as well. You get medicine, but I normally use the pharmacies outside. As we walk on a bit further, there's a bakery where they bake bread fresh each day. They've also got frozen stuff in these freezers as well. It's a fresh bread. And some cakes. In this section, it's bakery ingredients if you do baking yourself, flour and other things. And this is the start of the refrigerated section. This part is butter and cheese, and as you walk further up, they've got milk, juice, and then all the meats, bacon and sausages and stuff. I keep having to stop the video to clear my throat. This cold that's been affecting me for almost 3 weeks now just won't go away, and I'm still congested and I've still got a lot of muck in my throat. Right, here's the meat section, divided into types of meat. So beef here, and this is the lamb. We've bought joints of lamb quite frequently. My wife did some ribs of lamb a couple of weeks ago, and we've also bought large legs of lamb, but they don't seem to have any legs at the moment. All this comes from New Zealand or Australia, and it's pretty good. There's the pork. A lot of Muslims in southern Thailand, so they keep all the meat separate to keep the pork away from other types of meat. a good selection of sausages and bacon, but as I was saying earlier, these packs tend to be very big. We've got freezers at home, so it's not a problem. But if you're just living by yourself in a condo and you haven't got a freezer, probably not very convenient. You probably will be looking for smaller size packs. All the meat's sold by weight, so you just pick out what you want, put it in a plastic bag, then get it weighed here, and they'll put the price on. Here's the chicken section, and a huge amount of chicken. There's also some imported meat, normally just here, steaks from Australia. And the Thai steaks, the Thai beef steaks don't tend to be very good. I much prefer the imported steaks. And this is the international section. Not too big, but not a bad variety. This stuff here looks to be from Japan or Korea. There's some Korea instant noodles. Lots of different spices. Japanese curries. My wife makes quite a good chili con carne, and they've got tins of red kidney beans for that. HP sauce, which I can't live without, but I usually buy mine online through Lazada. It's a bit cheaper. And we've got olive oil, balsamic vinegar if you want to make some Italian food. Soy sauces and things here. And if you want to make some Italian food, they've got pastas just around the corner. More olive oil pasta. So yeah, it's a pretty good selection. The next section is where they sell fresh fish. Salmon. And lots of different varieties of fish. You can buy a whole fish, or up here, Oregon Pla Han Shin. So this is where they'll cut the whole fish into parts for you. Which he's doing here on this bandsaw. The next section is fruit and vegetables, and once again there's a very good selection at reasonable prices. And we used to do our grocery shopping at Tops, and we stopped a few years ago and started to come here. There are a number of reasons. Firstly, in 2016, after the Brexit referendum, the UK pound to Thai baht exchange rate just plummeted, and I became about 20% worse off financially. That was one reason. Tops tends to be very expensive, and the fruit is good there, but just like a bag of apples will cost you, 300 baht or something. It's just a lot cheaper here, and I quite like the apples here as well. There's probably not much that they haven't got here. Wherever you want, you can probably find it somewhere. A lot of this fruit is seasonal, and at the moment there's a bad smell everywhere because it's durian season. I'm just seeing durian everywhere. Some oil. Melons. Mangosteens. Dragon fruit. Oranges. Yep, lots of things. Here's all the frozen food in these cabinets. You can get frozen meat, frozen fish, frozen vegetables. We tend to buy mostly fresh food, but get some frozen French fries and frozen vegetables. Once again, a very good selection. This place is huge, and they've got a lot of stuff. They're doing some renovations at the moment, so this part of at the back, it used to have coffee and tea, and that's closed off at the moment. I'm not sure if they're going to reopen it or they've just changed it to use it as a storage area instead. Lots of drinks around here. Crisps. And I drink a can of iced coffee every morning that we buy here in the big trays of 30 cans. Works out cheaper that way. Household goods over this way. Cleaning equipment. Storage boxes. Scouring pads. They've got crockery and cutlery. Glasses. Frying pans, pots, plastic storage boxes up here. It really is a one-stop shop. You can come here and buy virtually everything you need. Big umbrellas, small umbrellas, more storage boxes for food. Garbage bins, ironing boards, chairs, little tables, fridges, and because there's quite a lot of frozen food sold here, they also sell quite a good selection of freezers. The selection of freezers sold here tends to be better than most of the electrical appliance shops. Water machines, fans. I think we've got air conditioners somewhere, gas hobs, kitchen equipment, kettles and water boilers. I think there's some sound equipment around here as well. Yeah, little ghetto blasters, TVs. I've never bought anything like this from here. For TVs and things, I prefer to go to other shops. Macro, we just buy food. More TVs. I've been around the perimeter of the store, and in the middle of the shop are these large aisles full of more goods. They're labelled, but everything's in Thai, not English. So if you can't read Thai, you just need to sort of go and have a look, see what's there. What have we got here? Sabu, soap, cream abnam, shower gel, cologne. I haven't a clue what cologne is. Ya Satpom, which is like shampoo. Cream Nuad Pom, it's some cream to massage your hair. Naman Tang Pom, it's all hair products. Toothpaste here, shampoo. Lots and lots and lots of toothpaste, toothbrushes. This is all shampoo and hair conditioners on the right hand side. Shower gels, talcum powder. Yeah, it's a massive store. And baby powder. The only thing, if you're a foreigner, and this is not really surprising considering this is Thailand, is that you might not be able to get specific things you want from home, despite the size of this place and how much stuff they've got. I remember several years ago I was making a sandwich at home and I wanted some Branston pickle. So I thought, oh, I'll just go out and buy some at the supermarket. They just don't sell it. It's impossible to get. But there'll be 75 varieties of chili sauce. You know, everything's geared up for the local tastes. So that's the only thing you may not be able to get, is something you want from home. And the best bet here will be go to that international section. They might have it there. If you still can't get it, the best thing to do then is to buy it online. Lazada and Shopee have most things these days. Cooking oil, instant noodles, I think I've shown you most of Makro now. I'm now going to try and find my wife and children to see what they're up to. So just a quick summary. It's a huge place. There's a lot of stuff on sale. There's a big car park. It's all very convenient. We come here once a month for our sort of main grocery shop. If you're single and just looking to buy things in normal size quantities, it might not be very good because the focus here is on bulk cash and carry. Also, if you want some really sort of specialist food from abroad, they might not have it because it's mainly food that the local people want. But other than that, yeah, it's a really good place.